A little windy today, but not too hot. Humidity's low again. It sprinkled yesterday, but I never really got a rain. I never got the rain that I was hoping for. And forecast is showing another 2 weeks without rain. Oh boy, that's going to be a pressure on my pastures to keep up. I gave up on the hay field a while ago. Yeah, so there's no hope there for another cutting. Anyway, there's still something growing. There's still green out there, and I'm feeding them hay now, so I had to start feeding hay early, about a month ago. Yeah, because it's so dry. But even though it didn't really rain, I did get a little water. Just enough to fill up that little tub. That's all the rain I got, because it didn't look like it even drained out very much. Yeah, that's all I got. Didn't put nothing in that hardly thing. That's about all I got. That's enough to fill up that little tub there. Oh well, life goes on, rain or not. Yeah, other people got rain. Got rain to the south and west of me, or east of me yesterday. So way over there, they have plenty of rain. So rain's all around me. They got rain to the north too, over the summer, and to the south, and to the west. But we're in. I've always felt that this is my. I'm not a weatherman or anything, but I always believe we're in the heat shadow of St. Louis, Missouri, because all the heat that generated off of St. Louis drives the air up above it, and that air blows over here, and then makes our air dry too. That sucks all the St. Louis sucks all the moisture out of the sky, out of the rain. That's what I believe. We're in the heat shadow of St. Louis. Yeah, but that's just my theory. I don't have no scientific proof to back it up. Anyway, that's what I believe. Yeah, well, I guess today I'm going to go to the bank and deposit my cattle check today, and then when I come back, I may or may not do something. We'll see. We'll see. Well, it's a little windy today and warm. The air feels dry, especially after no rain yesterday. Yeah, a little windy. Probably too windy to cut grass. Yeah, I'll cut grass down in the big, cut weeds out in the big pasture. I think I'll hold off until a calmer day. I don't want that stuff blowing in my face too much. Sun's high, it's about 1:30 or so. I'm gonna head down. Go to the bank. I got these switchgrass seed heads in these bags that I harvested yesterday. I cut off, put them in these bags like I did by the first two. Yeah, so I got 3 more. And I'm going to let them dry in the sun. Yeah. Yeah. The air's dry today, so this should dry pretty good. There's their bag. I can't see nothing. Okay, let's head to town. Yeah, it's a little windy today. That's the county courthouse in Nashville, Illinois. And the bank is right across the street. Actually, both banks. This bank and that bank. And that's the post office. Not sure if I said, anyway, I drove about less than a mile. Here's another road to the left. That's how we used to go in the back way into town when I was a kid. When we used a truck that didn't have a license plate on it. That's back in the days when I was, wait, gotta go. Yeah, a lot of traffic on this road. Not a highway, sort of. It's a county road, I think. Anyway, that guy was in a hurry. I had to get out of his way. Anyway, I mentioned before when I pulled off the highway, I think I said I headed west. I'm headed east. I'm headed east. I gotta watch where I'm going. Okay, I got another couple miles down this road, and then I hit another crossroads. Oh, I can't hold my steering wheel. Another guy in a hurry. Anyway, I just passed another road that goes out to the north. That's another way to go to town. Yeah. Hooks up to another highway. The highway I normally go through, go into town with. Yeah. Yeah, coming up is another road, a T road, and that goes south. I don't go there. I don't go that way. I go straight. Yeah. I went to school with the guy who lived, I guess he still lives here or just beyond there. He built a house down the road. But his family still farms that place there. Yeah, and like I said, where those trees are way in the background, I go straight there, and that hooks into, that goes down to where my house is. Yeah. This road goes south, but I don't take it down there. There's my classmate lives right here. The first house, not the second one. But right there where those trees are, I go straight there. There's a crossroads there, and going to the left goes back out to the highway again, closer to where I pull off to the highway, other highway. And then going to the south, I can go around south and go all the way around and come back to my house on that road. Yeah. That's a nice curvy road there. Gotta watch for traffic. Okay, I'm going straight. This used to be a dirt road when I was a kid. Okay, let's go. Yeah, cut up to these woods here. There's a bottom in here, and there's a big bridge here. Yeah, it's all oiled and rock now. When I was a kid, this was a dirt road. I remember it was so dusty. Here's the bottom. There's a bridge down there. Woo! Big hill. Yeah, I used to ride my bikes here all the way from here, from the farm anyway. From the farm when I was a kid, and I had some classmates who lived down the road, and so we used to ride our bikes on this dirt roads when I was in grade school anyway. Oh, okay, coming up to the crossroads, and I'll go south to my house. I'll just keep recording then. This is my neighbor that has they have a lot of dogs that bark. There used to be a building here. What happened to it? I guess I don't know what they did with it. Maybe they moved it. Anyway. This is the crossroads where I turn south. Go straight to the farm and go left out to the other highway. Yeah, that's where okay, let's go. I'll get it. Need both hands. Okay. I'm almost home. Right there on the left. Done at the bank. Took my cattle check into the bank for safekeeping. Let's see if I think it's, yeah, nobody's in the pasture. Yeah, I guess there's still a little bit there to nibble on, but it's so dry, nothing's really growing. Well, since I'm on the truck, I'm gonna drive down to the big pasture, take a look. This pond's really dried up. Cattle are up there by the gravity flow, the green gravity flow. Oh, there's one in the water here. I don't know if she's laying down or what. I think she's laying down in the water, in the mud hole. Yeah, pretty dry over there. Hope she don't get stuck in there, because I don't want to pull her out. Okay, I'm headed down to the big pasture just to take a look. I'm not going in. That's the bottom pasture on the left. I call it the big pasture because it's bigger than my pasture by the house. Yeah, pretty dry out there. There's still something green though, so I guess something's growing. Got to look for shade over there. There's only one shade tree over here on the side of the gate fence. I guess the other ones are probably in the creek over by the bridge, but that water's getting low too. I haven't had a good rain since I guess beginning or middle of July, somewhere around there. I mean a good rain, a good inch or more. It's been a while since we had rain. Yeah. Oh well, that's why I'm feeding them hay. Not today though, maybe later this week I'll feed them some more. I was thinking about coming out here and cut this grass, but it's really nothing to worry about here. It's not very much to cut. Yeah. Although my original plan was just to come out and cut some weeds out here. There aren't that many. I just want to get the ironweeds mostly, and some of these sticker weeds. Yeah. I won't do it today though. It's too windy. Maybe supposed to be cooler this week, the rest of this week, so I'll see what I can do then. Yeah, we'll see. You don't have to do it, but I might, just to have something to do. Okay, I guess I'll just park my truck and relax the rest of the day. Yeah, a little bit too windy for cutting anything. Yeah, see the trees are moving a lot. And the weeds too. Yeah, it's windy. There's the trailer. There's my cattle trailer parked over there. I worked on that this summer to get that area cleaned up again. Cut a few trees down. Yeah, it's still just too windy today. Temperature's not too hot, but the sun's still warm. But it's so dry. I wish it would rain. But forecasts for the next 2 weeks don't show any rain. Oh well. I guess I have to live with it. Right back where I started from. Da, dun, da, 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 dun, da. Oh, it's so windy that blew my sacks over. That's okay, I'll just leave them there. Sun's shining on them and they'll dry. Yeah, just let the grass dry inside the switchgrass seed heads. And once they're dry enough, I'll somehow try to thrash the seed out of the stems. We'll see. Let them dry first. A little front porch with my rocking chair or glider chair. Yeah, a cow is laying in the mud. There's not much. There's a hole there, and she's laying in it. Pond's pretty low. Another cow is with her, and the other Highlander's up there with the two bulls. Yeah, too hot to eat, huh? Yeah. Well, they got hay. They don't have much grass to eat, but they got hay. And I'll give them some more the end of this week. Today's only Tuesday. About a bale a week. That's what I give them now. That's what I always give them though. Even in winter, a bale a week. Well, as you can see, I don't use this door much. I come out once in a while from the room inside. I don't use that room upstairs either. But I built it back in 1990, I think. Yeah. Yeah, just to have a room up there instead of just an attic. I got a shorter attic behind that room. But it's got a bed in it and couch, and TV and stuff like that. And a toilet. I just don't use it. But look at the cobwebs built up around the edge. I just don't clean it. Don't bother me. View from the front porch. You can see the tracks in the neighbor's field where they sprayed something. A big sprayer goes in and sprays that. There's the tracks that are left over. That was a long time ago though, when they sprayed it. Like when the beans were short and the weeds were growing, they sprayed for weeds. Some of them are still growing though. Some of the weeds are still growing. They'll be harvesting that pretty soon. Before the seed pods soybean pods start to open up, they'll lose the beans. So they'll be here combining that one of these days. Combining, harvesting, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure when this happened, but it was years and years ago. My wife was still here, I think. Yeah. So it's been a while. Yeah, the top blew off of this thing. So there's a, what do they call this thing? This is like a gazebo type thing. Anyway, it's just a shelter for a spa tub. We bought that in, gosh, when did we buy that? 99? Yeah, 99. Bought it at the DuQuoin State Fair. Yeah, we thought we'd like to have it. It's okay. My wife was having these arthritis problems and stuff, so we thought a hot tub would be good. But we used it for a couple of years and just got tired of it and stopped using it. It was just too much trouble maintaining the proper water treatment thingy and all the other stuff. It just wasn't that much fun as we thought it was going to be. Anyway, I just never did get rid of it. I need to get rid of it, but I don't know how to get rid of it. So I'll just leave it here. Anyway, this roof blew off during a storm one time. But yeah. And most of it's laying inside. Made out of redwood, so it's lasting. It was fun and exciting for a few years, but we just lost the interest. I could probably make use of these windows. I'd make some kind of a greenhouse thing. Yeah, that's something to think about. Yeah, that's something to think about. I got styrofoam in there to protect the thing, and it's covered up, so the spa is probably still in pretty good shape, except for wasp nests and stuff. But I just didn't have an interest in maintaining it. Here goes the mail carrier. I call it mail carrier because it's usually a woman. Sometimes it's a man, but Usually it's a woman. Well, I ain't doing nothing today important. So I'll just go inside the house and watch some more YouTube. uh, I think I'll check on the cattle before I settle back into my house. Hi, kitty. Where's your mama? Oh, there's your mama. Uh-huh. Huh. Laying in the mud hole, trying to stay cool. Huh. If you don't get stuck in there. Look how dry the pond is. Oh. Well, at least they still got something to drink. If the pond gets any lower, I may have to start watering them. There's the other three. There's the mailman, mail woman, mail carrier. I don't think they're stopping for me. Yeah. Hi guys and girl. These two are pretty used to me already. I can walk right by them and they won't get up. But he's new from the big pasture. So I don't think he trusts me that much yet. I think that's close enough. Right, boy? Yeah. Big brother, little brother. Yeah. Between those two, hopefully I'll get some babies out of these 3 cows here, Highland cows. They're both from the big pasture. They're both from the same mama and the bull out in the big pasture. Yeah. I just hang on to these Highland cows because there's the last full bloods that I have. Yeah, it's pretty dry out here. I was sure hoping to get some rain yesterday, or this morning, but it didn't happen. Didn't happen. Just have to wait for the next chance, which is in about 2 weeks. Look at that, a kitten's still nursing. Huh. Thought it was too big to do that. But the mama enjoys it. He's eating solid food, so you don't need it, but mama don't care. She's only got one. Let her enjoy it while she can. Mail carrier just went by on that road going to the farm. Or going down that road. We just passed already. There are not enough clouds to rain today. Okay, that's it for now. Oh, at least the wind's cool. Yeah, wind's cool. Dry. Oh, hey, a whirlwind. Hey. All right, cool. Little whirlwind. Probably would have cut my bags, knocked my bags over. Up front, my switchgrass seed head bags. Yeah, how windy that. Look at that maple tree there. So windy. Nothing yet to do out here today. Or nothing I want to do, so I'm going to go back in, relax inside.